Hi. For Read Aloud today, we're going to hear a book, We Are Grateful, Oshila Heliga, by Tracy Sorrell, illustrated by Frané Lesac. So this book was written by someone who is part of the Cherokee Nation. That means that they're Native American. So they're the original caretakers of the land, and their families were here and have been here for a long time, before white people lived here in the United States. We are grateful. Ojali Heliga. And that's how you write it in Cherokee. And that's how you say, we are grateful in Cherokee. Cherokee people say Ojali Heliga to express gratitude. It is a reminder to celebrate our blessings and reflect on struggles daily throughout the year and across the seasons. And then here it shows you how to say it. Ojali Heliga. And then it shows you how to write it in Cherokee. We are grateful. Fall. When cool breezes blow and leaves fall, we say Ojali Heliga. And then it shows you how you would write fall in Cherokee and how you could say it too, how you would say fall. Oli go husty, fall or autumn. As shell shakers dance all night around the fire and burnt cedar scents drift towards the new moon ceremony. New moon. We just learned about how the full moon is an important celebration for some people. And this is a new moon ceremony. As we clean our houses, wear new clothes, enjoy a feast, and forget old quarrels to welcome the Cherokee New Year. The Cherokee New Year. New Year's can be very important to cultures. I know we just learned about the New Year, Rosh Hashanah. That was a new year for some of our friends. While we collect buckbrush and honeysuckle to weave baskets, to remember our ancestors who suffered hardship and loss on the Trail of Tears, and have hope as our Alisi grandma cradles the newest member of the family and reveals his Cherokee name. Alisi is a word for grandmother in Cherokee. Winter. Gula, winter. As bears sleep deep and snow blankets the ground, we say, Ojali Heliga. Gola, winter. Gola. While elders share stories and we savor buttery bean bread and steamy hominy soup, when we feed our animal and bird friends, as older children teach the younger ones how to make corn husk dolls and play cane flutes. So some of their family traditions. We all have family traditions, ways we celebrate. While we gather to remember an uncle who has passed on, as men cuddle babies and sing traditional lullabies in Jaligi, Cherokee, Jalegi. Spring. When showers fill streams and shoots spring up, we say, Ojali Heliga. Like how this book takes you through the seasons. While men sing asking for thunder and lightning's protection on the emerging sprouts that women tend, as we gather wild onions, spring's first food, and serve them with hen's eggs. As we practice patience to sew pucker toe moccasins and coil clay to build beautiful pots. Looks fun. As we plant ani strawberries, an ancestral story's sweet-smelling reminder not to argue with each other, as we embrace a clan relative heading off to serve our country. summer. As the crops mature and the sun scorches, we say, Ojali Heliga. Being grateful for what we have. When we grasp our gigs and wade into the cool creek to catch crawdads for supper, as we sink our teeth into the season's first harvest at the green corn ceremony. While we click-clack sticks, chase a small ball, and fling it high at the stickball game pole. Oh, I've never played that game. That must be a popular game for that tribe. That looks fun. While we recall the ancestors' sacrifices to preserve our way of life, to celebrate, here's a word I don't know, it helps me down here, Nulista Nidola, history, and listen to our tribal leaders speak at Cherokee National Holiday. It's a holiday for their people, for their tribe. Celebrate who they are and where they come from. Every day, every season. Ojali Heliga, we are grateful. The end. And then it talks about a few things in the book, like shell shakers, are stomp dancers. Stomp dances around a sacred fire. It's part of the ceremonial life of the Cherokee. Fall celebrations. The Cherokee New Year begins in the fall. Some families and communities observe the Great New Moon ceremony. The Trail of Tears. Trail of Tears was when the Cherokee tribe was being forced to move off their land that they used to live on and had to go live somewhere else. It was a really a terrible thing that happened to the Cherokee people. Strawberries. They have an ancestral story called The First Strawberries about the sun introducing strawberries to reunite the first man and first woman. Gigging. It says Cherokee people traditionally catch crawdads using a long piece of river cane attached to a spear called a gig. I was wondering what gig was when they said that in the book. The green corn ceremony is an important tribal ceremony featuring all-night stomp dances and fasting prior to a big corn harvest. Stickball, there's that game that I thought looked exciting. A game similar to lacrosse, if you know that game, traditionally played by men to settle disputes and to prevent wars. Cherokee National Holiday. It's an annual commemoration of the signing of a Cherokee Constitution. Oh, that's neat. On this page, it shows the different symbols that are in the Cherokee. It's like shows their sounds and their vowels, just like how most of us know English and maybe some other languages too. This is what their kind of like their letters look like. Very cool. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I want you to think today about things that you're grateful for. For our journal entry, we have Thankful Tuesday, which is kind of like grateful, where you think about the good things in your life. And then you think on them and think about how grateful you are that those good things are there. All right.